It's Patrick Hutzel from Intensive Care at Home, where we provide tailor-made solutions for long-term ventilated adults and children with tracheostomies by improving their quality of life, and where we also provide tailor-made solutions to hospitals and intensive care units to save money and resources whilst providing quality care. In last week's blog, I shared what are the best setups for intensive care at home. Do I need a big house? You can check out last week's blog by clicking on the link below this video. In this week's blog, I want to share another hot topic with you when it comes to long-term ventilated adults and children with tracheostomies in intensive care. And the topic this week is intensive care at home, an opportunity or a threat. Now, a new report reveals that intensive care at home is an opportunity and not a threat. Whilst most intensive care units are still living in the dark ages and are at least 20 years behind, we are already providing and offering a service that people want. That saves about 50% of the cost of an intensive care bed, frees up expensive, precious, and in-demand intensive care beds, and most importantly, improves the quality of life for long-term intensive care patients and their families. And we even haven't reinvented the wheel. We are only providing what's been proven and evidence-based best practice in Germany since the last 1990s, when intensive care at home services started to serve a growing need with real-world results and improved outcomes for patients, families, for health funding agencies, and for intensive care units. We are just offering and providing what's already successfully been done in other countries, and we provide it in a proven framework with a third-party accredited system, and we provide it according to best practice home mechanical ventilation guidelines. So here is the report from last year. I put it below this video, so scroll down and you can read the article about intensive care at home, an opportunity or a threat, from a number of doctors from last year, and you can see their findings. Now, if you're watching this video on YouTube, you got to click on the link below this video where we link to the website where you can access the report. So thank you for tuning in into this week's blog. And what do you think? Do you think intensive care at home is an opportunity or a threat? Leave your comments on the blog and share what you think. Now, if you want to find out how we can help you to get your loved one out of intensive care or long-term acute care, and sometimes also in nursing homes, or if you find that you have insufficient support for your loved one at home and they're going back to hospital all the time because they're on a ventilator, or if you have any questions, just send me an email to patrick@intensivecareathome.com. That's Patrick just with a K at the end, or call on one of the numbers that you can find on our contacts page. Also, check out our career section where we have some vacancies for ICU nursing staff. We are also an NDIS, TAC, and DVA approved community service provider in Australia. Thank you for tuning into this week's blog, and I'll talk to you next week. This is Patrick Hutzel from Intensive Care at Home, and I see you again next week in another update.